Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I just watched the Doctor Who New Year's special, Eve of the Daleks. I get it, Eve of the Daleks, New Year's Eve, okay. This was on free to air at 7:30 tonight, and I forgot all about it and missed it, so I ended up streaming it just before midnight, which was perfect timing because the whole episode takes place in the 7 minutes before midnight, and then 6 minutes before midnight, and 5 minutes before midnight. Basically, it's cause and effect in a storage unit. So it kind of seems like they were like, okay, we don't have any money and we're filming during COVID. Let's just get the three main actors and two guest stars and put them in the same set and just redo the same thing over and over again and save on budget and everything, because it's really not spectacular. It's really not special. It's really basic. And it's the opposite of Flux, which was too big, too complicated, requiring too much prior knowledge and understanding of the universe and the characters and so many things. This was the complete opposite. Basically, there is a very odd, quirky black guy who shows up to a storage unit at midnight, just before midnight, to drop off some things that his girlfriend's left, last girlfriend left at his apartment. He does this for all of them. And he's chatting to this girl, Sarah, who runs the place, and she's stuck there because the guy she's running it with always stands her up on New Year's Eve and basically leaves her to work the shift alone. And that's why he's there, because he likes her and he's trying to chat her up, but that does not go well. He goes off to the storage unit and a Dalek shows up and shoots him. And then the Dalek, I think, shoots her. Now, I can't remember all the scenarios. Basically, what happened is the Doctor and that show up. They are in the TARDIS. They're preparing it to reset, basically. And they're planning, they're supposed to be in some alien beach. They're just going to step out, hang out on the beach for the day while the TARDIS resets and then be on their merry way. Unfortunately, they end up in Liverpool or somewhere in London. And they're in the storage unit. And they're like, what the... So they go exploring and they find the Daleks are there. And what's happened is the resetting of the TARDIS has created a time loop, and that has attracted the Daleks. That's led them to the Doctor's location because they want to kill the Doctor, because they believe that the Doctor is responsible for the Flux destroying so many Daleks, which does seem to answer a question people were asking at the end of Flux. Was everything reset? Was it all fixed? Or is the universe now post-Flux? And it seems like maybe it is. I didn't really think about that until now. So the loop is diminishing. So every time it resets, they lose a minute. So it starts 7 minutes at 11:53, and then it's 11:54, 11:55, blah, blah, blah. And oddly enough, each time they remember everything that happened. The first time was a bit fuzzy, the deja vu, but after that they remember everything that's happening, and they're able to just go from, okay, we've just reset, let's so they're trying to plan how to work this and how to escape this, and they go through a bunch of scenarios, and eventually they lure the Daleks downstairs to where there's a bunch of fireworks set up, and the Daleks, the mother of the lady who keeps ringing for New Year's rings when she's told to, and then they, for some reason, shoot the phone because there's a human on the phone, and they blow themselves up. And this is when they get out of the building, because the Daleks have actually set up force fields on the doors, but there's another door to get out that they all go to. So they get out, the place blows up, and they've escaped the loop, basically. Time doesn't reset, and they're free. Now, that's it. It's like cause and effect, same scenario over and over again, and then they get out, and that's it. Now, there's a couple of disappointing elements, aside from the overall production and we've seen this episode before sort of feeling, is that Yaz, it's obvious to, what's that guy's name, Dan, that Yaz likes the Doctor, and he asks her, and she's like, yes. He's like, why don't you tell her? Because they feel like they're running out of time, but she doesn't. He tells the Doctor himself, she likes you. He's like, oh, of course. No, she likes you. And she's like, oh. And he's like, you know, don't you? You know, you guys need to deal with this. So when all this happens and they survive, this other guy, Josh, who was the one who's supposed to be running the facility, has got a bunch of his own storage stuff, and he had a bunch of fireworks. They're all blowing up, and It's like a, New Year's Eve fireworks display. They're watching this, and during all these scenarios, the girl who runs the place and the black guy end up deciding they like each other. And they're standing there, the fireworks, you think they're going to kiss, they don't kiss. And then Yaz and the doctor looks at her, and I'm thinking, are they going to kiss? They don't kiss, nothing. Not even like a New Year's excuse to do it, nothing. So they didn't tell each other. Rob told them, or Dan, he looks like a Rob, Dan told them. They didn't talk about it, they didn't deal with it. And these other guys, they don't do anything. So no one kissed at midnight. It was like, what is this? And then these guys end up going travelling together because they blew up her whole business. So now she's free to go travel with this guy, and they're just giving it a try because he does seem like a nice guy. And then the other guys go back to the TARDIS, which the TARDIS looks so weird inside. It's like got these giant crystal fingers, like claws coming in, and I thought that was part of the Flux because I haven't seen the show prior to Flux. And yeah, it just looked the same when they went back. I'm like, really? This is the TARDIS? It's like made out of crystalline. It just is really weird. So yeah, a bit disappointed. The next episode has like a giant fish person with a big head and big eyes. Okay, I don't know what to make of Doctor Who. Now, I feel like Jodi Whittaker's portrayal is just too frantic. She's like mad scientist running around, and she's just trying too hard to be quirky and offbeat and all over the place, and it just makes her just really hard to sort of, not like, but just, I don't know, it's just not working for me. So I was disappointed. The first one, the Flux was too complicated. This is just really basic. We've gone from one extreme to the next, like a 6-episode giant arc that was just too dense and too complicated. And there's one simple little story where the same scenario is repeated over and over again, and then they just, escape at the end. The shot of the TARDIS flying across the sky, though, was kind of cute at the end, when the other guys are basically just getting their Uber to the airport to go travel around the world together. The characters were likeable, the new ones were likeable. I don't like, Dan, I was going to call him Rob and like Dan. I don't like Dan. I don't know. Who's he going to appeal to? I don't know. He's cringe. Yaz is fine, but the whole pseudo-romance between the two, like, are they going to ever stop gay baiting and do something about it, or are they just going to leave it like this? I don't know. I don't have much else to say. I watched it. I've given it a chance. I've watched Flux and now this. I waited forever to get started on Doctor Who because I felt like it was too complicated and had to do all this research and start from the beginning and all that. And then I just gave in and just jumped in during Flux because it was on TV when I was flicking through the channels. So now I'm watching Doctor Who. And yeah, I found it all disappointing so far. And I watched the last special or 2 specials. I think they were doing 3. And I'll see what happens with the next regeneration and what they do for the next season. But at the moment, I'm kind of with most people who are saying this season and Jodi Whittaker's Doctor are very disappointing and not like I only really saw Tom Baker repeats when I was a kid, and then the first season, the first season with the bald British guy, I forgot his name. And then the special Kylie Minogue, that's it. So that's my Doctor Who knowledge and experience at this point. And I didn't even like Christopher Eccleston that much, but even he was better than Jodi Whittaker. And I did like the other Doctor who was with Kylie. I can't remember his name either. The one who actually had hair. It seemed to have a little bit of charm and some I don't know, he seemed fun. I don't know. I have to watch them all again. I am going to do it. I am going to do it. I'm actually going to sit down and watch at least the reboot from the start through to where we are now before we get to the next season. I guess the regeneration will be in the last special, and then I'm going to go back and watch all those, and then hopefully more prepared for the next season, and hopefully that will pay off. But I'm just waffling. I've been talking too long. It's supposed to be a 5-minute little review, but I need a little bit of Doctor Who therapy. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. What did you think of the episode? What do you think of my reaction? Am I being unfair? Is there anything I need to watch or need to know or need to understand to get this Doctor Who or get Doctor Who in general? If you can help, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to go. Bye.